Lamar Jackson had a press conference yesterday. He's fucking awesome. This guy, every single day that passes, I start to like him more. This is how he handled conversations with reporters yesterday about the business side of Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore Ravens.
Really haven't got a chance to ask you about the pause in the contract negotiations. Are you frustrated you didn't get done? Are you relieved that you're not thinking with it now? What's your frame of mind now about the contract?
Respectfully, I'm really done talking about it. I told you guys before, I was going to be done with it. Week one's over with. We're done talking about it, I'm focused on the Dolphins now. Yes, sir.
Are you able to explain why the guaranteed money was so important to you?
I might give you some popcorn, because that question, it was over with. You might have to get the shake, and it was off limits. But like I said, I'm done talking about that respectfully, Dolphin time, man.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Well, my apologies if this is also another dumb question, but was the NFLPA input that you got meaningful to you?
Oh, my God. You apologized already. You did apologize, but we're talking about the Dolphins today. I appreciate that apology.
Respectfully.
I'll pay him right now. Like seeing that, how he handled it. He doesn't want to talk about
Laughing.
it, but he's very fun with it, and he's not being a dick. Like, what a great move.
And I enjoy the fact that he made the metaphor of the popcorn and then a shake with this guy. Like, you're having already this. We're already past this. This thing's already done. And then you already apologized. Okay, let's move on. And that's a great way to settle it. Just face it head on. Hey, we're not talking about it, man. I made the deadline for a reason. We stopped talking. Let's move on to football now. He looks, that neck.
He's huge. Yoked.
He had that smoothie or protein. He was whatever he was drinking there.
Man.
He is fucking, I love this dude.
He does
man.
look jacked.
Why don't
these fucking cheapskates pay this guy?
I honestly don't know.
Like, seriously, it makes no sense.
That deal was so bad.
Unless you don't have it. Like, that would be the
Yeah,
reason
I
why.
guess, that's
The guarantee.
The flow,
cash.
the fluid, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's guaranteed,
Do they have it?
I don't know. They would never say they don't, right? Because that appears that they are weak then, and you don't want to be at a competitive disadvantage by appearing weak, especially if somebody in your division is already paying $230 guaranteed, which means Haslam literally wrote a check for $230 million. Like, here you go, fucking, it's there. Whatever signing bonus is, and then everything else is just sitting there. I got it. Here it is. Because back in the day, there used to be big contracts and guys wouldn't get paid. The money would end up going broke. The bankrupt, the people would run out of money. Guys wouldn't get paid. Obviously, we're a long time since then, but the NFL has made the rule that if you guarantee money to somebody, business, you have to hold it up into escrow where it'll remain. I mean, they're probably investing that and getting interest off of it.
Well, they're getting a lot of money off that.
Yeah, they're still investing it and interesting it, whatever. You can't say they're doing it, and obviously we never accuse them of doing something.
Somebody's making interest off of it.
Yeah, somebody's investing that money somewhere because it has to be held somewhere, so there is money coming back at some point to somebody. Oh, yeah. But we're not going to accuse anybody of doing that on purpose or potentially anything like that. But that money has to go and hang out for when the player is to get it, because that is what the deal states. So there's going to be some owners that can't keep up with other owners for signing guaranteed deals, and you'd have to think that the Bisciottys or whatever just maybe don't have the money.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Is that why they don't want to pay them? Or are they saying, in this league, we don't do what Haslam did? Are they like taking a moral
Taking
stance?
a stand for the rest of the league? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, I don't know. And they can do that. They got Lamar for 3 years then with 2 franchise tags, about 111, 120, whatever number is accurate with the 2 franchise tags, and this year on his contract. And then he's going to be gone. I mean, that's how it's going to go. So if you're living for 3 years from now, for the next 3 years, awesome. We can't wait to watch a brand of football where you're just loading it up. But also, at some point, you're going to have to pay, I think, because that's how the game is going and that's how the game is, especially for a guy that already won a fucking MVP.
Yeah, and the thought of like, hey, we're not going to give you what Deshaun is, but like, you got to give him more, at least a little more than what Russell and Kyler just got, and they didn't even come close. They were $30 million below that.
Allegedly, we don't know the report.
Allegedly,
Chris
the
Morton
reports
said
have been
initially $130 million. Then Diana Rossini came out and said that she asked if it was 160 to 170. Whatever the case, it would have been in the ballpark of what Kyler got, I think, in Russ's ballpark,
165.
but still $70 million less than what Deshaun Watson in the division accomplished less than me already got. And then they're going to tell him, you're representing yourself or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, he's representing himself. He's like, what the fuck?
I know.
This is what the comps are literally in our neighborhood, cuz. Yeah. In our neighborhood, in the division, here's the comps, $230 million. So figure it out. I don't even know how to tell you that.
They got to be so mad at the Browns, just strictly because because after Diana Rossini asked him and he said it was more than whatever. It would have been more than Kyler and Russ or whatever. Everyone would have said, great deal. Top of the market, got a great deal, whatever. But now that the Browns did what they did, it fucked it all up.
It's a competitive advantage, though.
For the Browns?
Yes.
Well, of course, but yeah, if you're not the owner, if you don't have to have the money.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a competitive advantage when you have an owner that'll spend the money and has the money. Because now they're playing head games with the Ravens now.
Yeah.
Sure.
In the division, the Browns ownership was able to, because they have $230 million just fucking sitting around. They have the ability to do that, plus all the other expenses and guaranteed money to everybody else that you have to have. So the amount of fluid cash that Haslam has, they were able to pay that to get their guy that they think is going to be their guy on the field for the next 10 years. And also they were able to cast doubt around the rest of the AFC North. Joey Burrow, they just built an indoor practice facility.
Yeah.
Haslam's like, they can't keep up. They're not going to be able to keep him around. I can price teams out of being competitive almost, which is something that some of these rich owners should be thinking. Like Robson Walton should be like, oh, we can fucking cash some teams right out of this whole thing if we really wanted to.
I could be biased here, and that would be awesome if that's how Jimmy Haslam was thinking, but a lot of it I thought was reports that they had to do that and had to give him that guarantee just to come to Cleveland.
Whatever the case.
Now, there is the thought, though, with the franchise tag, like a lot of people think that they will restructure Deshaun's deal next year to kind of finagle some more cap space and whatnot. But they don't have to until a franchise tag is presented to Lamar, in which case Lamar and the Ravens are still going to have that higher number. Then the Browns can rework the deal afterwards to kind of put the screws to the Ravens.
Because the franchise tag is top 5 salaries average at the position you're at. So they'll let Deshaun's salary for next season sit, which is 40-something?
46.
46 million. Let it sit so it can build up the average of the top 5. And then as soon as Lamar signs a franchise tag, all right, let's get drop that thing down.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious if they were doing that deep of thinking and trying to sabotage another squad. You know, that would be fucking awesome.
Jimmy Haslam's a scumbag. I wouldn't, look past him.